Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a Dell XPS 15 9575 laptop. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your solid state drive. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. So you have these three screws towards the left of my screen, these three screws toward the right of my screen, and these two screws down near the middle. After removing those, you're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool and go along the seam of the bottom case and gently pry it up from the rest of the computer. I say plastic pry tool because that'll scratch your computer a lot less than a metal one will. Also, try not to get it too far into the computer. You could damage internal components. Just keep it on the edge, nice and firm but slow. And if you get stuck going in one direction, leave it, go to the other side, start there, and go in the other direction. After you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, while you're taking your bottom case off, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with any tools or supplies for your project, there will be a link below in the description. It'll have a list of all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also, there'll be another link there. That will be a list to all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to either remove or at least unplug your battery. A computer is safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through it. The way you get the battery out, you have to undo all these screws here. All the arrows are pointing to all the screws you need to undo on the battery. In order to unplug the battery, it's plugged in under this piece right here. So you would have to take these two screws out, bend this back a little bit, and then you can unplug your battery. As with any wires in a computer, try to avoid pulling on the wires. Sometimes you can damage them or you can pull them right out of the plug. So try to use your fingernails or a pry tool to wiggle that plug out of that port. If you have to apply some pressure to the cables, just be careful when you do it. But that's how you would unplug your battery. And as another side note, if you're doing any other operation in the computer and you're unplugging your battery first, you can also just use this switch. This computer model has a cool little switch right here where you slide that up, that disconnects the battery from the motherboard, making it safer to operate on. So your solid state drive is right here on the right-hand side of my computer. This is a thermal pad that helps facilitate heat transfer out of that solid state drive. So you can just peel that up gently, place it to the side. I will try to have a replacement and upgrade options for this solid state drive below in that link I told you about with all the upgrade and replacement parts for this model computer. I think most of you will have a 500 gigabyte solid state drive stock or a 512 gigabyte solid state drive stock in this computer. So I'll try to have a 500 gigabyte option if you're just looking to replace it. I'll try to have a terabyte and then a 2 terabyte option if you're looking to upgrade. I believe this computer maxes out at 2 terabytes. This is a M.2 NVMe PCIe port right there. I will have all the solid state drive spec information below in the description if you're looking to find your own replacement as well. There will be a single screw right here on the right hand side. You unscrew that and then you can slide your solid state drive out of this port right there. That's how you would access your solid state drive. And I guess as a last side note to this kind of operation, if you are replacing or upgrading your drive, you most likely will have to install an operating system to the new one after installing it. Below in the description, I will have 2 video tutorial links. One will show you how to install Windows 10. One will show you how to install Windows 11 onto a Dell laptop if you need that help. But that's the video. That's how you open this computer up and safely access your solid state drive. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel, at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related link section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.